Yo, what is up guys? Stelboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So, Zhilei Big Bang Zhang knocks out Joyce in the third round of their rematch. And this fight was even more emphatic than the first. Zhilei Zhang just has a style that is all wrong for Joyce, plus for power, plus for size, etc. He just has Joyce's number, and Zhilei Zhang, once again in this fight, took control almost immediately. First round, it was a feeling out round, there's no doubt. Joyce was circling away from Zhilei Zhang's power hand, his straight left hand. Joyce was moving to his left to try to evade that shot. It was kind of tit for tat in the first round. You know, both guys pouring with their lead hands. But for me, Joyce didn't really look sure of himself. I didn't think he looked confident, quite frankly. And although nothing much happened in the first round, I personally didn't like Joyce's body language. And after the first round, it went south real quick for Joyce. Zhilei Zhang repeated what he did first time around, found a home for his straight left hand against Joyce, pouring jab, straight left hand down the pipe. Sometimes he was throwing the 1-2-3, jab, straight left, right hook at the end of it, catching Joyce square on once again. Joyce's guard was far too porous, far too wide, couldn't block the straight left hand. Joe's head was on centre line, and Zhilei Zhang just took advantage of that, rinse and repeat. A series of straight left hands landed in round one against Joyce. Shots that were rocking the head back, shots that were disconcerting Joyce from what I saw. Joyce had a couple of flurries here and there where he would try to get close and work the body. Honestly, I know it's easy to say the guy has been smashed 2 fights in a row, but honestly, maybe Joe would have been better to try and stick on Zhilei Zhang's chest and try to take away that power, because that's really the only... that in this fight, that was really the only time he landed shots was when he was close to Zhilei Zhang. You know, when he was kind of smothering him. So yeah, he landed a few clubbing shots in round 2, but Zhilei Zhang landed the far better punches. And round 3, Zhilei Zhang picked up what he did in round 2, resumed it, found the 1-2, found the straight left hand, Joyce looking panicked, Joyce looking slow, couldn't evade the shots, sitting duck, straight left after straight left after straight left, looked like he was feeling those shots. Zhilei Zhang was really starting to feel himself. He was starting to dictate the centre of a ring. Joyce was starting to take a backward step, and that's really what led to Joyce's demise, was trying to get away from Zhilei Zhang. Towards the end of round 3, Zhilei Zhang had Joyce backing up to the ropes. He throws a hard straight left hand to the body, to the torso, catches Joyce. Joyce tries to respond by opening up with a right hand, but Zhilei Zhang, after he threw the straight left to the body, he then came back through with a right hook, which caught Joyce as he was unloading with his own shot. Drops Joyce heavily towards the end of round 3, and yeah, he was done. He was done. He tried to get up at like 9.5 seconds kind of thing. He was done. He was done. Dominant win by Zhilei Zhang. First time around, I speculated whether Joyce may have lost too much weight. You know, not absorbing the punches the way he maybe should have. And, but I don't think that's the case. Listen, I just think Zhilei Zhang is a terrible style for Joyce. I just think Zhilei Zhang has his number, to tell you the truth. And yeah, dominant win, dominant performance. Zhilei Zhang in recent times has probably had one of the most impressive glow-ups I've seen in quite some time. Because I've not been watching Zhilei Zhang for a couple of years. I've seen Zhilei Zhang when he was signed with Top Rank. I remember this guy getting dropped by, I think it was One Good, a heavyweight journeyman from America back in like 2015. And I thought nothing of this guy. And I saw numerous of this guy's fights with Top Rank, and he looked slow, cumbersome, not great really, just a big lump with a bit of power. But the last couple of years, man, Zhilei Zhang is looking good. Looking quick, looking strong, looking powerful. Where that's come from, who knows? But, listen, I'm here for it. I'll tell you that much. I like Zhilei Zhang's style. He's got that, there's a level of arrogance there which I like. He knows he can fight. He knows he can punch. He knows he's a big lump. And, listen, he's a threat. And he staked his claim for a really big fight in the heavyweight division, right? Tyson Fury is the WBC champion. Alexander Usyk is the unified champion. WBO, WBA, IBF. I believe now Zhilei Zhang is the WBO mandatory. So he's in a great spot right now. He's in line to fight for heavyweight titles, right? If I was managing him, I wouldn't really have him take any more risky fights in between now and then. Maybe some low-level stay busy fights, but he's 40 years old. It's one of those situations where I wouldn't risk it if I was managing Zhilei Zhang. If I was him, if I was his team, I would sit on that ranking, sit on that mandatory position, and essentially wait for it to be called. Or maybe try to target Tyson Fury, but listen, Tyson Fury right now doesn't seem to be willing to take on any real heavyweights. So, listen man, Zhilei Zhang, if I was him, I'd be targeting the Alexander Usyk fight. I think it's interesting. A battle of two southpaws, but two very different southpaws. I wouldn't mind that fight, actually, come to think of it. I wouldn't mind that fight. But yeah, man, listen. Zhilei Zhang, dominance from start to finish. Got the job done. Got it done in emphatic fashion. Great performance by Zhilei Zhang. Big up to him. Big up to Big Bang. You know, Big Bang Theory right now is looking legit. Big up to Big Bang. Anyway, share your thoughts below. Beanie Guy Del Boy. Peace.